Hey everybody, how's it going there? Hope everybody's finding a way to stay cool in this hot summer weather. Figure one of the best ways to beat the heat is stay inside and play some Magic. So today I was going to cover a different deck. Going to dive into the Brawl format. A few weeks ago there was an article on Channel Fireball where they previewed or profiled two Brawl decks, tribal Brawl decks, which happen to be my two of my favorite tribes in all of Magic, werewolves and vampires. So I looked at the lists, put the decks together, and I figured it'd be kind of fun to take the decks for a spin. This deck here is the werewolf deck. It's pretty decent as far as aggro goes. It's centered around Tovolar, the Dire Overlord, who transforms into Tovolar, the Midnight Scourge. Pretty aggressive card, and can go pretty wild on the board if he's not kept under control. When he's on the battlefield, any of your wolves or werewolves, when they deal damage to combat damage to player, you get to draw a card. And if you have 3 or more werewolves, it'll become wolves or werewolves. That is, it'll become night, and you can transform. And then on his backside, still the same as the front, where whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, you can draw a card. But you can also pay X, red and green, to have target wolf or werewolf you control get +X/+0 and gain trample until end of turn. That ability is kind of a throwback to the old Kessig Wolf run from the original Innistrad. Pretty nice little addition to Tovolar there on his night side. So as we get into the deck, got our 1-drops. Play with fire, just good 2 damage to the face, or 2 damage to a creature or planeswalker. And if he deals damage to a player, you can scry. Ascended Pack Leader. This is really great for early game damage, but also later on if you cast a permanent, or if it enters the battlefield, then you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, you can put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it can get pretty big as the game goes on. Snarling Wolf, just a good early 1-drop that you can pump once to give it +2/+2. Wild Shape. This is a pretty decent card for the deck. Pretty helpful in timely situations. You can protect your creature by turning it into a turtle with hexproof, or you can help block a flyer by turning your creature into a spider with reach. And it changes the base power and toughness, so any kind of additional bonuses will stack onto that. Or you can just make it a 3/3 elephant with trample. Get into the 2-drop slot. You got Cathartic Pyre, good for taking out a creature or dealing damage to a planeswalker. Or if you just got some dead cards in your hand and you need to refresh it, you can cast this to discard 2 cards to draw 2 cards. Hungry Ridge Wolf, really good early 2-drop. Of course, if you control another wolf or werewolf, it gets +1/+0 and trample. Runebound Wolf. This card's pretty good early, get in a couple of hits, but it seems to do its most damage in the mid to late game. If you've got wolves and werewolves on the battlefield, you can pay 3 colorless and red and tap it to have it deal damage equal to the number of wolves and werewolves you control. Thundering Rebuke, just an efficient 2 mana value removal spell, 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Mind of the Old Ways, good way to pump up your creature, save it, or take out an opponent's creature in combat with this combat trick. And of course, if you have if you control 3 creatures with different powers, you get to draw a card. Outland Liberator, really good utility card for taking out artifacts and enchantments. And then when it's nighttime, still has that same ability, but also whenever it attacks, it can destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Pack Song Pup. This is a really good workhorse 2-drop. Just gets bigger and bigger each combat if you control another wolf or werewolf. and of course if it dies, you can gain life equal to its power. Really worth its value for what it does. Ranger class, an all-star card from Adventures of the Forgotten Realms. 2 mana enchantment lets you put a wolf token into play when it comes into play, and then you can level up to give an attacking creature +1/+1 counter. And of course level up to look at where you can look at the top card of your library anytime, and you can cast creatures from the top of your library. Nice synergy in this excuse me, in this werewolf deck. Werewolf Pack Leader, another good 2-drop. Goes really well with this deck since it can trigger pack tactics quite a bit, and if that happens, you get to draw a card if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater. And of course, you can pay 3 colorless and 1 green to make it a 5/3 base power and toughness with trample, and it loses the human creature type and just is a complete werewolf. Catholic Naturalist, front side's pretty good. Use a little bit of mana acceleration when it attacks, and that mana doesn't drain from your mana pool as steps and phases end. And on the backside, when it transforms, you can give your werewolves +1/+1 and your wolves. And also it has the same mana acceleration ability. Unnatural Moonrise. Found this to be a pretty decent card for when you want it to be night, so you can make your wolves and werewolves a lot more powerful just out of nowhere. Gives them that ability where whenever they deal combat damage, they can draw a card. And it has flashback. Getting to the 3 mana slot, you got Moonrager Slash. 3 mana to any 3 damage to any target, and it's 2 less to cast if it's night, and it basically becomes a lightning bolt. Got Reckless Stormseeker. This is another really great workhorse for its mana value. At the beginning of combat, you can give a creature haste and +1/+0, and when it's a werewolf on the backside, same thing, you can give a creature haste and +2/+0 and trample, so it's a little bit better. And it's a 3/4 instead of a 2/3. Really good card. Bird Admire, good for blocking flyers because it has reach. It's a 1/4, and then when it transforms at night, it's a 3/5. Hound Tamer, just really good for buffing your force. It has trample, and it you can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. At night, it has trample still. It gives all your other wolves and werewolves trample, and it also lets you pay 3 colorless and green to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Howl of the Hunt. This is a nice ambush style card. Has flash, enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, if it's enchanting a wolf or werewolf, you can untap that creature. So that's where the surprise is nice with the flash ability. Gives it +2/+2 and vigilance. Howling Moon, another cool card for this deck. Nice on theme enchantment. Being in combat, you can give a wolf or werewolf you control +2/+2 until end of turn, and then whenever your opponent casts their second spell each turn, you can create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Wolf Strike, another really strong punch card, bite card if you want to call it. Gives a creature +2/+0 if it's night. Then it deals damage equal to its power to a creature you don't control. Bloodline Pretender, just a really good card for any tribal synergies since it's all creature types. And whenever a creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You got the Fangblade Brigand, pumpable creature that you can give first strike. Pretty much the same deal on the backside too, but you could also pump it for 4 mana and 1 red to give creatures you control +2/+0. Into the Night. This is kind of a hand refiller card, mid to late game. Lets you discard any dead cards, and you draw that many cards +1. Ill-Tempered Loner. This card's can be pretty dangerous. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. You can pay 1 colorless and 1 red to give it +2/+0. But when it transforms at night, it's whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Howlback Avenger deals that much damage to any target. So nice little upgrade there. It also has the pump mechanic, 1 colorless, 1 red, to have Halpack Avenger get +2/+0, and it's a 4/4. Halpack Piper is a really nice card for just instead of paying your mana costs for the spell creature, you can just pay 1 colorless and 1 green and tap it to put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. And if that creature's a wolf or werewolf, which all the creatures in this deck are, it'll untap the Howl Piper, but it can only be activated as a sorcery. Then on the backside at night, when it enters the battlefield, you can look at the top 6 cards of your library, and you can reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in random order. Pretty good for getting that creature you want that's mid to late game. Hunter's Mark, another good bite spell. Targets a blue permanent, costs 3 colorless, less to cast. Child of the Pack, this is a pretty good card. Lets you pay 2 colorless, 1 red, 1 green to create a 2/2 wolf green creature token. And it's 2/5, so it's kind of interesting. It's got a good toughness to block most creatures. And then when it transforms, it has trample and it gives other creatures you control +1/+0. Then you get into the 5 mana slot. Got Village Watch, which has haste. When it transforms, it gives all your wolves and werewolves you control haste. Nice little ability there. Dire Strain, Demolisher, Burly Breaker. Pretty good 5-drop. 6/5 during the day with Ward 1. 8/7 at night with Ward 3. That's where you see the real power of that card. We get into the 6 mana slot. Wolfkin Outcast. Costs 2 colorless less if you control a wolf or werewolf. And then on the backside, it becomes a Wedding Crasher, 6/5, and whenever it dies, you can draw a card. You get to the mythic of the deck, Ava Brut Caretaker. This card is a house. Fantastic when it hits the board. Really changes the game if you're in the position to take advantage of its abilities. It's got hexproof. Getting into combat, you can put 2+1/+ encounters on a creature you control. And then the nighttime version of it, it has hexproof, gives all your other permanents you control hexproof, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2+1/+ encounters on each creature you control. So that's really good, and you can really start to take over the game with that. Fantastic card. And then the last one is Tovolar's Huntmaster. Tovolar's Huntmaster enters the battlefield, create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens, kind of similar to the old Black Titan from the M11 set that used to put out zombies like that. The backside becomes a 7/7. When it enters the battlefield, it also creates 2/2 green wolf creature tokens, or when it attacks, you can also do that as well. And then you can pay 2 colorless and 2 green to have it have another target wolf you control fight target creature you don't control. So pretty versatile card. Really great for the mid to late game. Then you have your mana. It's running 25 land. You have your mountains. Then you have your forests. Then we get into your dual mana fixing lands, Background Pathway, Highland Forest, Racer's Ring. That's pretty cool. Mid to late game, you can pay 2 colors, a red and a green, and sacrifice it to draw a card. Rockfall Vale, Rugged Highlands, enters battlefield, you can gain a life. Access Tunnel, surprisingly good. Really good for your lower powered creatures. You can get in and deal some damage, or if you just need to get those last 3 points of damage in to win the game, that's the card to use. Evolving Wilds, Secluded Courtyard, you can use its mana to cast spells of the chosen creature type or activated abilities. And then Uncharted Haven, nice card for getting you the mana you need when the time is right. So that's the deck. One quick note about the deck is it's built similar to the old dual decks that came out several years ago, where it has a limit on the number of mythic rares and rares, commons and uncommons. So it's probably not as powerful as a highly tuned Brawl deck, but still really fun to play. So let's now that we've gone through the overview of it, let's go give it a go there and see how it does. Okay, next game. Let's see. Yeah, we can keep this. We might be able to get off to a fast start. Let's do it. Might need to get off to fast start because they have Toxrill. I'm gonna be shrinking my stuff pretty fast. But attack. Cast the Hungry Ridge Wolf. Pass. We'll go ahead and attack. And then we'll cast Tovolar. Well, I probably should have cast that first so I could get the card draw, but keep forgetting. So there we go. I'll go with that. Attack with everything. Oh. You gonna take my Tovolar? Yep. Huh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get him back now. And then we'll go ahead and attack everything. We'll pump up the Snarling Wolf. Nice. We'll ditch the mountain. Ooh, snow. Nice. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have. We want to keep the pressure on him, so I'm going to cast the Village Watch. I'll go ahead and attack. They have to block with the Mind Flayer. Okay. think we'll just go ahead and recast Tovolar. And pass the turn. Pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can use that. Forgot about that access tunnel for a brief second, but that I remembered. Good games, good games. That was wild. It's been an interesting hand. Worth keeping. 1/2 drop. Removal spell. Give it a shot. No attacks. Kind of want to hold on to the pack leader. Go ahead and get Tovolar online. No attacks again. Pretty good. Don't have the greatest attacks. Let's go ahead and attack Tovolar. and the Pack Song Pup. Okay. I think I'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give Tovolar. Give it trample. That's pretty good. We'll block with the pack leader. Take 12. Ouch. Okay. We'll play the Evolving Wild. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to shoot down the Goldspan Dragon with the Hunter's Mark. That works. Then we'll go to combat. I'll attack with just Tovolar. And we'll go ahead and end the turn. gonna go ahead and have the packs on. Help block the Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. Take 2 if the block holds, and then would gain 5. Should put me at 11 if that scenario holds. Looks like it will. Sure. For the end of the turn, I'm gonna sack the Evolving Wild. Go get a mountain. Yeah, you got another mountain. Alrighty. I'm going to cast the Ill-Tempered Loner, and then we'll do the Moonbound Wolf as well. Pretty good. Flying Death Touch Haste. Ouch. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll cast Tovolar. I'll go ahead and go to combat. hit, and then we'll pass turn. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, not much you can do. Oh well. Better luck next time. Good vampires? I don't like that hand. Red mana, green cards? Nope. That's a little better. Definitely low to the ground. Oh, they all come into play tap though. I'm going first. I'll keep it. Yeah. Let's go do the Evolving Wilds. Get it over with. There we go. I think we'll do the Hungry Werewolf now. The next turn, try and do the pack leader and the ranger class. We'll see here. Pretty good. Okay. That Anje, she makes it tough. I'm gonna go ahead and level up the ranger class, and then play land. Let's cast the Outland Liberator. think I'll hold from there. What should I do again? Pretty good. I'm gonna cast Tovolar. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna hold. I think I'm not gonna mess around with that card. Just get rid of it. Made him think twice about sacrificing a creature. I think I'm just going to go in for the attack with Tovolar. We'll get a trigger off the Ranger class. Anje can block me and die, or he can double block. I'll still kill Anje. Unless they have a trick. Cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to cast this Hell Piper. Yep, we'll take the Village Watch. go cast the Village Watch. And then we'll go to combat. Hold that one back. Cast the Runebound Wolf. Switch back to daytime. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Should be able to just end it right here with the Runebound Wolf. Kind of overwhelmed in there. So that was the deck. As you can see, it's pretty fun to play. Love the tribal synergies. Werewolves are always fun. They can get crazy, out of control once it becomes night and a whole pack attacks your opponents. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll put the article and deck list link in the description. You can check it out. It's really worth checking it out if you like Brawl, like some of the casual tribal themed decks. It's really well constructed. So don't forget, if you want to stay up to date on new decks, recent videos, or just see what I'm up to on Twitch, follow me there, or on YouTube. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. maybe let me know if there's any type of decks you might want to see profiled. Always looking to try out new things. But that's it for this one. We'll have another Brawl video coming up soon for the vampire side of these Brawl decks. Take care. We'll see you next time.